Have you ever taken what looked like a flawless trade setup, only to watch the market stop you out before moving exactly where you expected? When these setups fail, the root cause is rarely the entry pattern. Most traders are simply aiming a high-quality rifle at the wrong target. They are trying to force a trade in a location where institutions have no reason to participate. To solve this, you need a way to filter out the noise. This framework uses a 5-step checklist and 2 specific 4-hour candles to qualify the market before you ever consider looking for an entry. Profitable trading isn't about finding more opportunities, it's about becoming incredibly selective. By using a repeatable process to filter out bad locations, you protect your capital for the setups that actually matter. The process begins on the 4-hour chart. Before looking for triggers, you must locate a higher timeframe point of interest, an area where smart money is likely to do business. On this chart, we are looking for 2 specific markers, a swing high or a fair value gap. We draw a zone around these areas to establish the boundaries of our trade. If the current price is not actively inside this highlighted box, there is no trade to take. You are effectively offline until the market interacts with this specific zone. This forced patience prevents you from inventing reasons to trade. When nothing is happening in these zones, you stop manufacturing opportunities that don't actually exist. Once price hits the zone, we look at the 1 a.m. London session candle. Its job is to sweep liquidity and show us whether the market is accepting or rejecting the area. We need to see this specific interaction. The 1 a.m. candle must sweep above the previous high with a wick, but then close its body completely below the previous candle's body. Do not judge the candle while it is still forming. Traders often jump in when they see a rejection wick, only for the candle to reverse before it closes. The information we need only exists once the 4-hour window is officially shut. The confirmed closing shape of that 1 a.m. candle provides the evidence that institutions are rejecting the level. It tells us the high of the day has likely been set. With the higher timeframe bias established, we drop down to the 5-minute chart right as the 5 a.m. New York session begins. We are looking for New York to continue the story London started. If London created the high and rejected it, we want to see New York maintain that downward momentum. This is where we look for our entry trigger, a change in the state of delivery. This is the evidence that the control of the market is shifting from buyers to sellers. On the 5-minute chart, identify the consecutive bullish candles that made the recent high. We are waiting for a bearish candle to close completely below those bodies, confirming that selling pressure has become the dominant force. The 5-minute chart doesn't create your bias, it only refines it. Its only job is to provide the signal that the momentum shift we expected on the higher time frame is actually beginning. As soon as that 5-minute candle closes and confirms the shift, you execute a market short order. Your protection is based on structure. The stop loss goes just above the highest wick. If price crosses that level, our trade is invalidated. For our target, we aim for the previous 4-hour low, the internal range liquidity where price is most likely to deliver next. Anchoring your risk and reward to these structural points replaces arbitrary guessing with a logic-based exit strategy. You are no longer reacting to every tick. You are following a data-driven plan. When the lower timeframe aligns with the higher timeframe expansion, price moves rapidly toward our objective during the New York session. This is the checklist. Identify your 4-hour point of interest, wait for the 1 a.m. engulfing close, move to the 5-minute chart at 5 a.m., wait for the shift in delivery, and set your structural targets. Open your charts and backtest the sequence. Look specifically for the 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. transition to see how often these session-driven setups provide clear direction. Mastering this framework moves you away from impulsive reactions and into a professional, context-driven process. Stop chasing candles and start waiting for the market to come to you.